Morning, students. How are you? Hope you are doing well, studying regularly. Do you remember what we studied in our last video? In the last video, we studied about roughage, second, water, third, balanced diet, and fourth, digestion. All these four topics we had learned in last few videos. Okay, and we also studied had a overall look over digestion. But regarding digestion, our digestive system, we had studied only introductory information. Okay, we had not studied it in detail. So today we are going to study our digestive system in detailed manner. Okay, so let us continue with our lesson, food and digestion. And as I said, we are going to study process of digestion in detail. I have divided this process in 4 steps to make it simple for you. So let us start with step 1. Step 1 begins with eating. Whenever we start eating, process of digestion begins from there itself. So digestion begins as soon as we take food in our mouth. Our teeth bite and chew the food and break it into smaller pieces. So whenever we bite something, whenever we chew something, we convert our food into smaller pieces so that it becomes easy for digestion. Then what happens? Then as we chew the food, the saliva in our mouth mixes with the food. Saliva is a digestive liquid secreted by salivary gland. Inside mouth there are these glands. They are sort of factories which produce some chemicals which are used for digestion. So saliva is that kind of chemical. It is a digestive liquid which is processed by salivary glands. So saliva changes the insoluble starch that is present in food into soluble sugar. So what is step 1? Step 1 is chewing food and mixing saliva in it. Now let us see step 2. In step 2, the food from the mouth passes through food pipe into the stomach. So food that we eat that enters through food pipe into the stomach. So stomach, we all know it is a hollow muscular bag. The food is churned here. Then what happens? The digestive juices in the stomach break down the proteins into simpler form. So food enters from mouth, goes through a food pipe, from where it enters into stomach. Understood? Like this. Now let us see what happens in step 3. In step 3, from stomach the food is further pushed into a long coiled tube called the small intestine. So food, when the process is almost complete in stomach, then it is pushed into a small intestine. The inside walls of small intestine produce a juice that mixes with the food. This is a next step of digestion. So these juices, whatever is not digested in stomach, that will get digested in small intestine. These juices are nothing but chemicals produced by glands. The liver and pancreas also pour their juices into small intestine. So these are another glands, liver and pancreas, which produce some chemicals to further digest the food. These juices help to completely digest the food. And this digested food is almost like a liquid. Now, what happens with this digested food? The blood vessels present in the walls of the small intestine absorb the digested food and carry it to all the parts of the body. As I said earlier, in earlier videos, I said that each and every part of our body requires food, requires energy. And once we have a food, this digested food is then converted into some nutrition that we have already studied. This nutrition, these nutrients are provided to all the parts of the body, and blood acts like a vehicle. Blood vessels, I repeat, blood vessels act like vehicle to provide this food to the respective parts. So this food, which is partially digested in stomach, then enters into small intestine, and then in small intestine various juices from the glands digest it further. Now comes the last step, which is step 4. In step 4, the undigested food passes into large intestine. So whatever is digested in small intestine, then the undigested food that remains, it is pushed into a large intestine. In large intestine, the blood vessels in the walls of it absorb the extra water. So once the extra water is absorbed in large intestine, the semi-solid waste is then passed out through anus when we go to toilet. Okay, so the semi-solid waste consists of some poisonous substances which are not good for our body. Those are thrown out through the anus when we go to toilet. So students, you must have realized how well organized our body is. Whatever we eat is completely utilized, and only toxic or harmful substances are thrown out of the body. Now, there are few tips for proper digestion. What happens is, sometimes because of our eating habits, we have an upset stomach, there is problem in digestion. So to avoid that, there are some tips that we can have for proper digestion. So first tip is, have your food at fixed hours. So you should fix time and then we should have food according to those timings. Second, chew your food well before swallowing. So we should chew food properly before swallowing. Third is, eat lot of green vegetables and fruits. Why we should have lot of vegetables and fruits? Because these vegetables and fruits have roughage or fiber. This fiber is very essential, very useful. It is very important for digestion. And do not overeat, which is very important, because when we overeat, our digestion is affected. And last but not the least, drink plenty of water, because when we drink water, our food gets dissolved properly and that helps our digestion. So these are the 5 tips that we have to keep in mind while having our food. Okay. Now comes the last part of the video, which is assignment. So first question is, choose correct option. Sort of fill in the blanks only, but options I will give you and you have to choose the correct answer from those options. So first in that is, foods rich in carbohydrates and fats are dash foods. Options are energy giving, body building, protective. You have to choose from these 3 options. Second question, roughage is the dash in our food. Options: fiber, protein, fat. Third is, digested food is absorbed by the blood vessels of dash. Options are small intestine, stomach, large intestine. The last question is, from where does digestion starts? So that's all for today, students. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any doubts, comments below. You can comment below the video, or you can call me anytime. And then you have to solve this assignment in 3 days. Within 3 days you complete your assignment, click a photograph and send it to me. Okay, so take care students, have a nice day. Bye bye. Thank you.